Yo guys, welcome back to LeadFoot TV. I'm here with Charlie and his Proton Satria GTI. Do you want to just walk us around it a little bit? Explain why you decided to buy one.
I've wanted one for about 5 years now, really, and this one came up near to me. I bumped into the owner, I started talking to him and asked him about it, and he said that he was selling it, and here we are. It's
quite a lucky find then, really.
Yeah, very lucky, because I've never seen one before. I knew they existed, obviously, and I've always wanted one, but just never found one in my price range.
It's not often you find cars like this and approach the owner and they actually want to sell it either, is it? Like,
no, you couldn't afford the fuel on it.
Yeah.
Needed a bigger car as well, and I now see why.
Yeah, it is horrendous on fuel, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, for the people that don't know about these, they're made by Proton, which is a small Malaysian company, and basically the car is a Mitsubishi Colt. Is that right?
Yeah.
So it's a Mitsubishi Colt. It's got a Lancer engine, isn't it?
Similar. It's the same 4G series. It's basically just like a 1.8 natural aspirated Lancer engine.
Yeah.
A lot of early Evo shit just plonks onto it.
Yeah. So it's a Mitsubishi engine.
Yeah. Pretty much. It's from, I'd say, from about the door frontwards it'd be a Lancer.
Yeah.
And then the back is, because
the back lights and stuff are the same as the Cyborg, aren't they? The Mitsubishi Colt Cyborg and stuff.
And the front's very similar to an Evo 3.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit of a collaboration of stuff. So it's made by Proton. It's basically a rebadged Mitsubishi Colt that's had like some really cool over fenders and stuff put on it. And then the handling was actually done by Lotus, so all the suspension is by Lotus. Did you say that was because they bought...
Yeah, Proton bought Lotus.
Bought Lotus.
And then they were like, here's a Satria, make it handle well.
Yeah.
Hopefully with some decent tyres on it will.
Yeah, cool. So it's had a few little modifications done on it, hasn't it? It's got Cobra back
box, D-cat, K&N induction kit, and strut bar, OMP, racing wheel, and a Ali Evo Radiator.
Yeah. So the interiors are really cool in them. So it's got Recaros from standard.
Yeah, the amount of people that think they're aftermarket, it's just...
Yeah.
But they really are.
And they're like they're a really 90s looking seat, aren't they? They're really nice. And yeah, it's got an OMP steering wheel in. Interior's typical like Asian, 90s.
Asian. Squeaky.
Yeah.
Very squeaky.
But it does the job. And yeah, the styling is just absolutely wild, isn't it? Really, yeah, there's not really been many cars this crazy styling.
When it came out, a lot of people probably didn't like it. We have to think nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, putting big arches, putting big wings and shit like that. People love it. They think it is aftermarket, but externally it's standard.
Yeah. It's because the spoiler's really big, isn't it? For it?
Yeah.
And then you've got the bolt-on over fenders, which are actually standard, aren't they, as well?
Although they could do with a bit of repaint.
Yeah. And then front grille is like got mesh in it.
Yeah.
Fog lights, nice little lip
on the spotlights as well. They come on with the high beams.
Oh right, okay, yeah. I've always liked them. I remember when I first started driving, God, I'm old now. So like, yeah, like 13 years ago. No, more than that even. Actually, 15 years ago. Yeah, I used to see them driving about, and I thought I used to think back then they are awesome looking, but there was never really a massive following for them, which I always found strange.
Even nowadays, there was on the owners group. They're helpful, but it's pretty limited.
Yeah,
really, a lot of the following is in Malaysia.
Yeah, well, like I said to you this morning when I looked at videos and stuff when I was looking at buying one. Yeah, everything was in Malaysia. Like, there's just such a huge following for them there.
The thing they do a group buy of wind deflectors from Malaysia.
Yeah,
ship them all over as one big bulk item because you can't get them over it. And obviously, wind deflectors are pretty standard like first thing you want to do to a car, but you just can't.
Should we pop bonnet and have a look
Yeah.
under? Probably most noticeable thing is the engine's back to front, like many old Hondas and Mitsubishis. Yeah, it was strange that, wasn't it? Because when they put them in the Evo, well, in the Evos and stuff, 1 to 3 they were this way around, weren't they?
Yeah.
And then
the later
4
ones,
onwards they swapped it round the other way.
That's why what's quite cool is a 4G63T out of the Evos, straight in.
Yeah.
Run an Evo ECU as well, and just boom, plug and play, really. As far as I know, a few people have even in Malaysia especially have even converted them to all-wheel drive.
Okay.
So it's a bit like the Pulsars.
Yeah. So one of the things it's got is did you say it was an Evo Radiator?
Yeah, I think it's an Evo Radiator. Yeah, Ali Evo Radiator, however you want to call it.
And then the strut brace. The strut brace must be for a Colt, do you think?
It could be for this.
Yeah.
I mean, the K&N's definitely for this as well, because it's got because of the MAF that you have to get a MAF adapter for these because it's square.
Yeah.
It's not like a normal. You can just bung a Halford's cone footer on it.
Yeah.
I was looking at retails of them. They're about 170 quid.
Oh right.
So, yeah.
Have you got any plans for it? Is there anything that you want to do?
Tidy it up for now, and then standalone ECU, and then I'm going to decide whether I'm going to go NA or turbo it. No, I'll get it on a few track days before then and see if it.
Yeah, get a bit of a feel for it and see what.
Get it all up to standard. Do a compression test on it, and just go from there. You know, because you don't want to start chucking boost at an engine that's
not gonna. Yeah.
I mean, so far I've done 1,000 miles in it, and it's been not had any issues.
Yeah, generally all those twin cam Japanese engines from like late 90s are really reliable, aren't they?
In Wales, a lot of people like use these as rally cars, and apparently they just beat the shit out of them. And they don't. They don't complain.
Yeah.
They take it, which is good, especially for night driving.
Yeah.
My track record.
Yeah, it's probably going to be 90% of the comments. Is like,
yeah.
How long till you blow it up?
Someone suggested chronic borrowed time.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I think it's absolutely awesome. It's cool to see one on the road still, because I honestly can't remember the last time I saw one driving around.
Neither can I. I haven't even seen a normal. I haven't even seen a Colt.
No.
Yeah. I've not even seen a standard one. But what does annoy me is they sold these in this colour with the body kit on, with no GTI badges, and obviously like non-standard interior.
Yeah.
With a 1.5 engine as like a Satria Sport. It looks the same as a GTI bar the badges.
I looked at one when I was looking for a track car. This was on my list of options because I just like how different and unusual they are. And I found a bright yellow one, and I was like, it looks absolutely awesome. And then when I looked at it, it was a 1.5 automatic, but it still had all the body kit and everything on it. So
I think I've seen in Malaysia, I think a lot of people actually do convert them ones, because I don't know whether the GTIs only came in silver. Yeah. Because you'd be pretty hard pressed to find one.
When I did a video about what car I was going to do next, there was a guy that was like big into Satrias commented. I can't remember your name, so I'm sorry, but yeah, he commented and said that the GTIs only came in certain colours. I think it was just the grey, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, so there was a guy there in at the Nürburgring when I went like 2 years ago. And it was absolute. Oh man, look at the size of that spider just like randomly crawling on my hand. Yeah, there was one at the Nürburgring. It was absolutely flying for like the amount of horsepower it had. It was going really well. Are you going to do anything non-engine wise, like modifications or anything like that?
I'm just going to basically like refresh the suspension polybush.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about, because it's a standard centre box in it, I'm thinking of getting a resonator.
Okay.
I don't know whether to go to like just get an eBay one, or whether to look at a power flow centre box, something like that. Just try and like because I know top end, it doesn't really, you hear the intake more than the exhaust, and I don't like that. Yeah. I'd rather hear the exhaust more than the intake. Sometimes anyway.
Yeah. And you going to change anything styling wise, or
To be honest, no.
no? Just tidy up.
I love how
I
it
think
looks.
yeah.
Some different alloys maybe.
Yeah.
Well, definitely, because I'm not a fan of the standard alloys.
Yeah. I that's personally, if I had one, I don't think I would change anything other than maybe the wheels.
Yeah, that's really. I was thinking of wrapping the bonnet black and the top half of the wings.
Yeah.
So I've seen a few do that, and it looks quite good.
Yeah.
Or get a because that bonnet, it's you find them on the Jumbuck as well, which is like the pickup thing of these. And the
Yeah,
Proton
yeah.
coupe and, like,
That's the one that they a lot of people Evo swap the front ends on them, don't they?
Yeah. So I'm not gonna be too sad if I do cut that bonnet up and put some vents in it, maybe.
Yeah.
Because the intake's right there, so it'd suit, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Cool. Well, yeah, thanks for showing us around it. It's really cool. I saw you, but like once I saw you were buying one, I was like, I'm gonna have to do a video on that.
Before it blows up.
Yeah, yeah, that was pretty much my thought.
That's literally what you said.
Let's get that filmed next week before you blow it up. Yeah. Awesome. Well, yeah, thanks for showing us around, and yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.